I've probably been asked this question the most out of any other for Legend of Slime. How am I supposed to be using my pickaxes when I mine? On top of that, I've been asked the optimal order for the mining research tree. Well, look no further. Let's go ahead and try to best answer these popular questions. But real quick, we just hit 17,500 subscribers. Let's do our usual $50 milestone gift card giveaway. Just comment below to enter. Be sure to be subscribed and have notifications on so you don't miss out. And be sure to like the video for more. Now, looking at mining, there are 3 essential resources: pickaxes, dynamite, and drills. When it comes to using dynamite and drills, it's always based on how much value they can provide. As you can see here, the value this dynamite could provide us is over 3 pickaxes worth. If we mine sideways or down, it would cost us a minimum of 3 pickaxes, and this doesn't include the extra 2 tiles that the dynamite will push us down. So only use dynamite when you get at least 3 tiles worth of additional value, and we will see in just a moment this coming into play again. But another rule I always follow is to always get any drills and dynamite that I see, as long as it costs 2 or 3 pickaxes at most, but 3 is pushing it, since that is the refund point to where we get the value back. So for example, that dynamite that we just got cost us 2 pickaxes, 1 for the tile next to it and 1 to mine the dynamite itself. This means it was extremely worth it to get, and again with the stone tiles, we're able to get that pickaxe and save on the pickaxe spending. We could have also gotten the chest there if we placed it to the left a little bit more, but I was too busy with the video, of course. So don't forget to check your surroundings before using any drills and dynamite. Let's use that as a prime example. This way you want to maximize on all the value you get from these mining tools, because this rule applies to our drills as well. Not only will its use provide us resources, but we will get general mining value as well. 1 pickaxe and over 1,000 in ore, not to mention we go straight through those stone tiles. And if you just saw this was an ore clump deposit, please take note of that. When you see one brown patch with a bunch of gray stone tiles surrounding it, you'll likely only need a drill at most to reach down. So don't waste any dynamite on situations like this, because it will have this cavity there to automatically push you down further into the mines, so the dynamite's extra reach will be wasted here. So again, if you see a brown tile by itself, it usually means you're on top of those large ore clump deposits, but again, it's not guaranteed, just a usual occurrence that happens. Now you probably saw that I skipped that easy chest and bronze ore, but I went for the gold and silver ores. Well, that's because we only get 330 from those brown ores, but 3,300 from gold ore and 1,100 from silver ore. This makes bronze ore 10 times worse or 3 times worse than our other ore counterparts respectively, resulting in an overall waste of pickaxes. And when it comes to chests, you're more than likely going to get weapons rather than ore or anything beneficial, so I tend to skip them unless we're going into the obvious situation where we're required to mine straight down. This same rule applies to EXP shards. At my stage of the game, which I'll show you in just a moment, I have 16,377 EXP shards. This means that unless we have dozens of new slimes introduced into the game at once, I'll never need to mine any of those EXP shards. This is also because alchemy provides us with tons of experience shards, so I generally just avoid them in the mines entirely, since I find that the game provides us with such a large amount already. But if you don't have all your slimes at max level right now, go ahead and mine them until you have at least 1 or 2,000 EXP shards to buffer it out. That way you're safe if any new slimes are released, since it does cost a total of 1,200 shards to go from level 1 to 200, so try to plan accordingly. Now in situations where we have a dynamite to the very left, I'll show you how to mine this most effectively. You want to always use a dynamite on the spot where the dynamite actually is, and then another on the spot following it to get the remaining resources. I went ahead and got some dynamite for this demonstration, and this is exactly why you should be diligent when using your mining resources. That way you don't fall into these situations where you can't be as efficient as possible. Go ahead and place one dynamite here. Now the tiles are unmineable, so you place another dynamite here. Because we placed 2 dynamites, we broke the unmineable path bug, where everything was grayed out. This wouldn't otherwise be fixed unless we started from the top down, or used any of our other mining tools. And for instances where you have 4 stones across, there's always going to be dynamite on the bottom right corner stone tile. Place a dynamite here to be efficient and get a refund. You could have also placed it farther to the left to get that pickaxe, but everyone's situation is different based on what's available on their mining screen. And as we mine down, I just try to follow the 1 pickaxe per 1000 ore rule, or 2 pickaxe per dynamite and drill rule as well. For this common scenario where we have a triple descending ore clump, I use 1 drill here and then another drill here just because I prefer to use dynamite for other scenarios. For getting pickaxes, even though we sometimes get 3 per pickaxe block, I generally try not to go for them if they aren't available out in the open. At most, I'll mine 1 extra block to get to them, but that's only if you want to gamble for the pickaxe RNG. Again, you're only getting a 1 pickaxe benefit there at most, so I don't see a point to that. And if you see there, we didn't follow our own rule. We had 1 brown tile surrounded by gray blocks. It isn't always obvious, but it always leads to these ore clumps, so be cautious when using your dynamite. Other than that, I just try to mine straight down since I don't need any more ore. You can grab the gem tiles if you feel like you need more gems. I'll leave that up to you since there's no real guidelines there. Right now I have 63 million ore, but it's not worth using it to upgrade anything right now, since if we look here, it costs 45 million ore to do my next upgrade, and that attack boost would only be marginal at best. I could upgrade my HP, but at this point in time I don't need any more, so we will save our ore and wait to see if there will be a future update out, instead of going ahead and upgrading towards something we don't need right now. I'll continue mining just to show some examples of how we mine. It might give you some further guidance since we can't show every mining scenario out there, but as it stands, this should be the general consensus of what to do when mining. It does all depend on your stage of the game, but just try not to waste more than 1 pickaxe per 1000 ore, and try not to go for the pickaxe bait tiles. I'll have a second part to this video covering the mining research tree, since I didn't want to overwhelm everyone with information. I hope this guide helped clarify mining for you. Please do subscribe and drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and comment below if you have any questions. And also let me know if there are any other guides you want to see. Enjoy.